Okay, hello. So, this is a totally impromptu live, and I don't expect anyone to be present because it's pretty late. I really just wanted to react to deal with it, and what she said in the beginning of her video today. And my brain is broken today. I had a really long day, and um, I'm just finding it really hard to find the words and to edit at the same time. I'm just having a moment. So I figured it'll be easier when I'm just doing it live. So we're going to get right into it. And this is my response to deal with it, talking about me and maybe instant karma reviews, but I think it was mostly about me. Not to be like, you know, all about me or anything. But anyway, okay, I'm going to start.
Teen Dream. Deal with it. I killed Liz. I killed the Teen Dream. Deal with it.
Hello, party people. Welcome back or welcome to the party if you're new.
Okay, so it really irritates me that she calls it like a party, people. Like, this is not a party. Your channel is not fun. Like, you are so drab. Like, her channel tells me that people in the reaction community for Alexandra Rodriguez are just desperate for someone to watch and they like will support a tree stump. And I think I've said that already, but they would support a tree stump. That's how I feel.
I just want to I want to try and get through this really quickly. I just want to address some things that have been going on, like one thing in particular, because it happened today and it was brought to my attention that
it was brought to her attention. She does not know it. She didn't know about me. I just don't buy it. Like Priscilla, Tara, Nella now deal with it. They all act like they have no idea about the people talking about them, and it's their community that's coming to them to tell them about the people talking about them. Just admit that you're in it. Like, you're in the mess with everybody else. Like, just stop pretending like you're not.
another channel was making videos about me, and I like scrubbed through a little bit just to hear what she was saying. And so much of what I was saying, I wouldn't say it's taken out of context, but either I didn't say those things or like she twisted what I was saying.
I'd like to know what she thinks I twisted or what I misconstrued or anything like that. Hi, Instant Karma. I'd like to hear what she thinks that I twisted because I put on her video, I played it, I listened to what she said, and then I responded to what she said. She gives an idea that in like later in this rant that she's talking about when she said that Alex is watching her and she claims that she was joking. I didn't hear a laugh out of this woman, like nothing. I really don't believe that she was kidding. I think that she's extremely invested. She really does believe that Alex is watching her. She really is very self-centered. Um, and that's fine. Like, I have confirmation that she's watching me. So I'm probably self-centered, but also this space is so small. And it's funny because hi Wawa. They say things like, oh, that little channel or whatever. Like, how many followers could I plausibly get? I mean, I have 193 right now, which I'm actually shocked I got that many because we are a subset within a subset. We are reactions to a reaction channel of people that are reacting to Alex who don't even have that big of a base of watchers. So, like, if they want to call me a little channel or whatever, I would say I'm actually a pretty big channel for the subset that we are. Like, having 193 followers, like, is actually shocking that there's that many people that are following the reaction of the reaction. I think that it shows that the reaction channels have gotten so out of touch and so crazy that people are actually coming over here and agreeing with that. But anyway, I digress.
Which, if you're going to use my videos and react to me, by all means, do so. Criticize away, because I'm doing the same thing to Alex.
Okay, you can say that, but it's pretty obvious from your reaction of actually privating all of your videos, taking the time to private all your videos to spite us, and then like this entire 12-minute rant that you have at the beginning of the next video after you private all of these videos. It's very obvious that you do care and you cannot take the criticism, but go off, sis. You definitely don't care. You don't care even more than Tara doesn't care. Hi, not anymore.
Like, obviously, the content isn't even mine to begin with. So
we know.
Live your life. I don't care.
Okay, Tara Jr. We can see how little you care. We get it.
But at least have an honest representation of what I'm saying. Like, I do my best not to put words in Alex's mouth.
Okay, sure. I mean, does anybody actually buy that? That she tries her best to not put words into Alex's mouth? Come on.
I am looking at what's going on and critiquing her. I'm not.
Sorry, I had a thought and I was taking a drink. I'm doing the same thing to you. I have something to say and I'm critiquing you. I don't believe that I twisted any of her words. I believe that I fully accurately represented exactly what she said, exactly how she said it. And she's big mad because she actually did come across as ridiculous from it. So she's not standing behind what she actually said.
Not saying things for her. When I say things like her child is delayed, that's based on first of all, my own knowledge as a mother, my own talks with a few pediatricians, talks with others who are in the child care field, because obviously I've asked these questions about milestones and stuff like that for my own child.
Okay, this part really pissed me off. Who is she talking about? Nella? That she talked in the child care field? Girl, you can ask questions about your daughter, but any parent knows that all children are different. All development is different. And if your daughter's not 5 weeks premature and on that, he's on a curve of being premature. So if your daughter's not premature, then the advice that this pediatrician gave is not going to be accurate for Anderson. And unless you are going around to pediatricians talking about Anderson's specific situation and where he should be right now in his development, you actually wouldn't know. Because not only do you not see Anderson more than 5 minutes per 30-minute vlog, if that, and you don't know this child, you're not in the house with this child, you know nothing about what's going on in their house, you don't even see his face, you don't see his eyes, you don't know how he's interacting with his parents or his grandma or anybody in his life because you don't actually know anything about this child, and you're sitting here spreading rumors that he is developmentally delayed. If you can't see why that's bad, then I don't feel like I need to be able to, like, I don't feel like I should have to spell it out for you why that is not something you should be doing as a mother.
To make sure that she's on track, she's hitting her milestones, and everything is good.
Okay, so worry about your daughter. Stop worrying about somebody else's child. Like, I don't understand how hard this concept is. You do not have to worry about someone else's child, especially a child that you've never seen and you don't know.
And so I'm knowledgeable about that. I'm sure you can also like look online and find peer-reviewed studies about it. I'm sure.
So you're knowledgeable about this because you spoke to a pediatrician about when your daughter's developmental milestone should happen. And then you talked to a child care specialist, aka Nella, about what? About your child's development. Like, this is like, it's incredible that she thinks she's some authority on children's development because she talked to a pediatrician once about how her child should develop. You've got to be kidding me. Like, this is what's so maddening about this whole situation. They're bringing a baby into this, and they're trying to use this baby to make Alex sound like an even more horrible person than they already have made her sound like. And she's actually done a pretty good job of making people dislike her on her own. But you don't have to do anything extra. Like, we're talking about how I twisted your words and did things extra to make your words seem worse. But you are talking about Alex's child that you don't know and you don't see, and trying to make it sound like she's a worse mother. And you don't know what kind of mother she is at all. Make it make sense.
Sure, this is free information from what is it, the American Pediatric Society, all of those types of things.
Okay, yes. I routinely Google about other people's children and their development and whether their children are on track. Why would I do that? Again, there is a spectrum. And I've talked to my pediatrician as well about the spectrum, because guess what? If you have two children, they're both going to be doing things differently. They're going to do things at different times. One's going to walk sooner, one's going to crawl sooner, one's going to talk sooner, one's going to have more of a vocabulary sooner, one's going to know their ABCs sooner. Once you get into having more kids, you're going to understand that development is actually a spectrum. There's no like, okay, at 4 months you sit up, and then at 5 months you do this, and then at 6 months you do this. That's not the way kids work. Just like it's not the way adults work. Things don't work that way. It's just not, it doesn't work. Like, my brain is literally broken and I have no words, but that's just not the way that things go. Kids are all different. And Anderson might be 8 months on the calendar, but he's 7 months old in adjusted age. And Alex did say that they're going by adjusted age. So why are we assuming anything about him when we see maybe 10 minutes of his week? That was all over the place. Sorry.
So it's not like I'm coming out of the blue and wildly saying some random nonsense.
Okay, but no, you actually are. You are coming out of the blue and saying some random nonsense. Just because you might have heard it about a pediatrician about your daughter doesn't mean it applies to Anderson. This should be common sense. It really should.
Child is delayed. And
so you try not to put words into Alex's mouth, but you plainly say that a child that you do not know and you have never met is delayed as a fact when you have never heard that from his mother or his father's mouth? That's very interesting.
If he has a developmental delay, then that would explain a lot. But we don't know that. She hides those things from us.
And why the fuck would she have to tell you? What obligation does she have to you to tell you anything about her child's development? That is his business, actually. So, and if Alex came on here, my child has a developmental delay or whatever, they would then say that she's not giving him his privacy. And she told us that she was giving him privacy. And why is she not giving him privacy? They want every piece of information so then they can make the decision on how they're going to twist it and make it so that Alex is a shitty person. They want every bit of information about everything in her life, just like, and I did not misconstrue or twist anything about this. This woman said, and I have a video of it on my channel, she said that she is owed information about Alex. Everyone is owed, and they're owed whatever they want to be owed. They are owed whatever they want to know. Whatever it is they think they want to know, they're owed it. So I don't think I misconstrued that. I don't think that was a joke. I think she was serious. I think she was very serious about that because she does feel an entitlement to information about Alex and even information about Alex's child. It's unreal.
She's not forthcoming about really anything. And
would you be forthcoming if you had people like you, Priscilla, Tara, and Nella talking about every single move you make and then all of their little minions on top of it? You can't even handle criticism from a tiny little channel like me. Are you kidding?
And on top of all of that, she has said many times that he's on track, that he's doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Okay, can somebody point me to the video where Alex said that Anderson was completely on track and doing everything that he needed to be doing? Because she never said he was sitting up until 8 months old. I think any idiot with a phone can look up and see when a baby should be sitting up, and Alex could say, oh yeah, he sat up at, the average age. No, she was honest about when he sat up. So when did Alex say, oh, he's hitting every mark, he's totally fine? I've never heard her say that.
But he's not.
And how the fuck would you know? I'm so sorry. I'm going to be a little bit vulgar here in this video. She really is irritating me. Like with the way that she acts, she knows everything. She knows best. There's nothing humble about this woman. And she's literally talking fact about a baby that she does not know. It's incredible.
So I'm very confused as to why this is like groundbreaking news for you.
It's not groundbreaking news for me. Why is it groundbreaking news for you as a mother who claims to love your child? Would you want someone to talk about you and your child this way? If you took a video of your child and put it on there and said, my child is 18 months old, and then someone was like, oh, your child should be doing this, 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 and this, and reading, scripture at 18 months old, would you be happy if someone came on and started talking about your child's development? I don't think you would. I don't think anyone would. So why do you feel so comfortable coming on and talking about someone else's child and acting like you are entitled to do so?
It is what it is. I have said it before, I'll say it again. if you don't like me, you don't want to listen to my voice because I don't talk like a valley girl. I don't end every sentence with like an upward inflection, like I'm asking a question.
Yeah, it sounds like she just scrubbed through my video and, she just didn't actually listen to anything that I said. She was just quickly checking what I said, except that she knows every single thing that I said about her, every single thing that I said in general, and exactly how my voice sounds. Like, I'm sorry, I'd rather sound like me than you. Mm.
That's okay. You don't have to.
She sounds so creepy when she's saying this. That's okay. You don't have to.
I do talk very low, and that's on purpose. I'm trying to keep everything calm, and you guys know, like sometimes I do get really heated. Um, sometimes Alex just really does irritate me. But I will say, I try to keep it calm. I try to keep it cool. And I try to, inject a little bit of humor and keep it a little bit lighthearted.
Can you like alert us when the humor comes in? I haven't heard 1 ounce of humor from this woman. She's never said anything that I was like, oh, that's funny. Like literally Priscilla, Nella, I don't think Tara, but Priscilla and Nella have both said things that I've chuckled at. This lady, I have never like laughed at something that she said that in the way that she meant it because I don't think she's funny, honestly. And like I can totally admit that there are times that I've laughed at Nella and Tara. Not Nella and Tara, Nella and Priscilla. I don't think I've ever laughed at Tara, but maybe. Who knows? Um, but this lady, she's so serious about everything she says. That's right, Moth Girl. She is so serious. She There's no inflection in her voice that indicates anything. So it's hard to even understand like how would she think that anybody would know that she's joking ever? Because she doesn't ever change how she says anything. Ugh.
Because none of this is serious. Do I actually think that Alex is watching me? Absolutely not.
Okay, but you said like, "Oh, look, she's watching me." There was no indication that it was a joke. So weird.
But it's funny to see like the compare, like the when I say something and then all of a sudden we'll see that in a video.
Does she realize that she's saying something, but everybody else is saying it too? Like every single reaction channel is saying the same exact thing. So how is it funny to be like, oh, she's watching me? Like, excuse me, there's an entire Reddit, there's an entire reaction channel community for Alex, and there's a reaction channel to the reaction channels. I'm sure like she's specifically like, oh my god, I need to watch this channel that started 1 month ago. Like, I don't like, how is this funny to you? I don't I don't get it.
it's funny to me. I can't believe I have to spell this out.
I mean, you like, I can believe that you do because like the way that you talk and the way that you come across, I don't think anybody thought it was a joke because if you look through the comment section, people are like, "Yeah, she watches. Yeah, she's watching." Like people actually they do believe that she's watching. Like nobody thought that was a joke, girl. Maybe you thought it was, but nobody else did.
Like for somebody who claims to dislike Alex so much, you sure are trying to defend her.
How am I defending Alex? Like, seriously, I think that her reaction channel community is vile. I think that they've taken it way too far. I enjoy actual lighthearted humor and lighthearted snarking about Alex. And that is not calling her a heifer. That's not saying I would unalive myself if I looked like her. That's not talking about her weight every 5 seconds. That's not screaming about a PDF file father and his victim whenever they're called out. That's not contacting every single sponsor Alex ever has. They go above and beyond. They go way too far. They take everything to the limit and beyond. And then she wants to say that I'm defending Alex. No, I'm saying you are not entitled to her life. I've watched Alex for a very long time and I feel entitled to nothing. I used to be content just with whatever she would upload and laughing about things that, like, her fashion is terrible sometimes. Laughing about things like that, laughing about Nancy and her ridiculousness, like, these are the things that I was doing. I was never like, "Oh my god, I need to contact Lowe's and make sure that they know all about Alex and find out everything, and I wanna make sure she never gets a job again, DoorDash." Like, I'm not contacting every sponsor because that's unhinged. That's ridiculous. Like, she wants to call me unhinged when she's sitting here supporting channels like Priscilla P, Nella, and Tara. She's got to be like, there's something missing here. She's missing a component.
And you sure don't get reaction channels.
Oh, I get reaction channels, sweetie. But these reaction channels, like Amberlynn Reed, who is actually a shittier person than Alex, has better reaction channels than Alex does. I guess I don't understand how someone like Alex attracted such a toxic community of reactors. And it's flabbergasting to me because she's really, in the grand scheme of things, not that bad. She lies, yes, but every single influencer that you've ever watched probably has lied. So I don't think it's right. I don't think it's okay. But I also would never say that she's the worst. I would never say that she's even at the top. And these people really believe that if Alex gets off the internet, that the internet will be a better place. And that's just not realistic.
Specifically mine, because I can't really speak for anybody else but myself. Yes, I am a new channel. I'm just here. Like, I literally never thought anybody would subscribe. I uploaded my first video, and you might think I'm
Sorry,
unhinged. I personally
I'm just quickly like going through this because I don't actually care about the beginning of her channel.
think that everybody's unhinged, especially, you know, the state of yeah, it's so unnecessary for something that is so saying. I try to help you out there all I can, but
Wawa, they don't like that there's documentation about the crazy things that they say. And they don't like that somebody who is not someone that has crawled up their ass and died has taken notice of the absolutely insane, vile, and toxic things that they're saying. They are actually just like our current administration, and they want no accountability whatsoever. But guess what? Here I am, and I'm going to be keeping you accountable, girlfriend.
And stuff like this makes it not fun because it's kind of like you're
good. I don't want it to be fun for you.
You know, you're twisting what I'm saying or just flat out making up what I'm saying.
How? When did I do that? I play what you say. Again, I can't believe I have to spell this out for you. I play what you say, I pause, and I give my thoughts on it. If you meant something else, or if you now feel uncomfortable about what you actually meant and you want to switch it around and you don't want to stand behind what you actually said, well, then, hey, I don't know what to tell you.
When you can clearly hear what I'm saying in the video, I do try to enunciate my words. I do try to speak very clearly so there's no misconstruing of what I'm saying. I try to help you out there all I can.
And you've helped out plenty. Thank you.
But yeah, I don't want to continue to go back and forth with this person. If you know who I'm
But here you are.
talking about, you know. If you don't, I hope you skipped this. But yeah, it's so unnecessary for something that is so unimportant. And
if it's so unimportant, why have you made 60 videos in a month? Why are you spending your free time making videos about Alex if it's so unimportant?
And doesn't matter. And like I told her, I'm not here for your petty drama. You know, I'm not over on your.
She's not here for my petty drama, but she's here to react to Alex multiple times per day. Okay. Okay, girl.
Channel, typing away, leaving you comments the same way I don't go over to Alex's channel and leave her.
Okay, but you made an entire channel around Alex. You made an entire channel about Alex. Like, what are we not getting here? Like, where is the disconnect? You actually made an entire channel about Alex. How are you going to sit here and pretend like you don't care that much? I would never go and comment on Alex's channel. You have an entire channel about her. Holy shit.
Her comments. I just don't. I don't. Because it doesn't seem like it's worth it to me. This
going and leaving comments on Alex's channel is not worth it to her. Making an entire channel and reacting to Alex, that's worth it. It's worth it for her. Okay.
This is fun because rather than watching somebody else react to her or just, you know, her popping up in my feed and, you know, watching her on YouTube and reacting alone, I can react to it, record it, upload it, and then we can chat in the comments about it. I don't understand why this is such a bad thing.
No one said having a reaction channel was a bad thing. I just want to clear that up. I don't mind people having reaction channels. I mind the toxicity and I mind the rumors and I mind the viciousness that is what plagues these Alexandra Rodriguez reaction channels. I don't mind watching videos and like laughing or having a chuckle about Nancy's like whores or whatever rant or Nancy's art scandal. These are the things that I was talking about Alex with, but at the point when Priscilla came in and Tara and Nella started coming in and being so vile and so vitriolic towards her, that's when the tides shifted. And I feel like people realized either that it was super toxic and negative, or they went in with it, they leaned into it, and they are now a huge part of this community, and they feel like they're in it, and they've seen what happens to people who get out of it. So I think some of these people feel trapped in this community because it is so toxic. I really think that they go there because they don't have any other friends, or they don't have a lot of friends. They don't have a good friend group. And this community makes them feel good about themselves or something, makes them feel better about themselves because they are already self-loathing. Because if they are overweight, obese, morbidly obese, and they're listening to people talking about Alex the way that they talk about Alex for her weight, they can't be feeling good about themselves at that point.
And you might think I'm unhinged. I personally think that everybody's unhinged, especially, the state of the world at this time.
Okay, bitch, now we're not going to bring in the state of the fucking world, okay? Kiss my ass. And I'm so sorry. This is so vulgar. I am not normally like this, but she really has pissed me off. Like, you're going to bring in the state of the world here. You're trying to talk about how I shouldn't be worried about you because of the state of the world. I've seen comments about it, like, why is she worried about me and what's going? If she finds me scary, look at what's happening in the world. You obviously care enough to be reacting to Alex with what's going on in the world, and you obviously think that Alex is enough of a horrible person and enough of a horrible mother to be reacting to her in this way with the state of the world going on. So, what are you talking about?
I personally think everybody's a little bit unhinged. Clearly, you're unhinged because you're over here like arguing with me.
And what are you doing with me? Clearly, I don't care if you think I'm unhinged. I think you're unhinged. I'm sure I've been unhinged before, but I don't think this is the reason why I'm unhinged because I'm calling you out for your shitty behavior. I think that that makes me somebody who understands that two things can be true at the same time. I can dislike Alex and I can also not stand for people relentlessly bullying her or talking about a baby.
And my other subscribers, you came into my
Your subscribers are in my comment section, sweetheart. So I don't know what you're talking about. Your subscribers are all over my comment section there, and we're going to go in the comments, and some of these people follow me. So I don't know, like, are public subscribers. So I mean, come on.
my comments because somebody told me you made a video about me.
Somebody told me you made a video about me. Okay.
That's not unhinged behavior.
It's not unhinged behavior to make a video about you. And it's also not unhinged behavior to when you are making false statements in your comment section to go in and chime in and clear it up before you blocked me because you don't like when people are telling the facts.
I'm just here passing judgment on Alex.
And I'm just here passing judgment on you.
That's literally all I'm doing.
That's literally all I'm doing.
I'm not threatening her. I have and never will threaten her because that's stupid. I've never, ever wished ill upon her.
Oh, but you're talking about her son like you actually know that he's developmentally delayed and you've called her a horrible mother and you don't even know what kind of mother she is. Very interesting.
Or her family or her children. In fact, it's quite the opposite.
Really, you don't wish anything ill on her child when you're sitting here talking about how he's developmentally delayed and that he has a horrible mother. Okay.
I really hope she loses weight and wakes up.
I hope you lose weight and wake up. You're 275 pounds by your own admission. Why don't you worry about your own weight loss, ma'am?
For her child. If nothing else, for her child.
For your child.
I have never said that I believe she didn't have her child. I said I don't know.
Okay, but how do you not know? If you follow her and you watched her vlog and you're a mother and you've had a baby, I think it should all come together at that point. No, I mean, I'm not buying this BS where you say, I don't know, I wasn't there, but you know that she's a bad mom and you know that her son is developmentally delayed and you're not there, but you can't say after seeing videos of basically the baby coming out of her that she had her child. That sounds like you are just being intentionally glib, in the words of Tom Cruise.
I would like to think that people don't lie about stuff like that, but I don't know. We don't know with her.
She's shown a video of him basically coming out of her vaginally.
I don't know. I don't live at their house.
You don't. So how can you say that her son is developmentally delayed? How can you say that she's a bad mom? Interesting.
I don't know.
It's funny the lines that she's willing to cross and then the lines that she's just, I don't know. I'm not there. I don't know. I've never lived with them, but I can comment on other things because I have a pediatrician.
I've heard suspecting like rumors, and I don't even really repeat those rumors. I just
You don't? Okay.
say, yeah, I've heard that. I don't know. Same.
Okay. So we've all seen the video. We've all seen her birth video, and we've all seen videos that she's posted online of her giving birth. And you, again, as a mother, are still saying, I don't know, maybe she did, maybe she didn't. I don't know. I feel like that's an upholding conspiracy theories rather than saying, obviously she gave birth to her son. We saw it. Like we saw on Instagram, we saw on YouTube. We saw it. Like she could say that so easily, but the fact that she's refusing just gives bad vibes.
Thing with her miscarriage. I don't know if she had a miscarriage or not. I'd like to think that she is truthful about that. I like to give her the benefit of the doubt. But at the end of the day, I don't know her.
That's exactly right. You don't know her. So how do you feel so comfortable commenting about what a bad mother she is? So you feel comfortable saying she's a horrible mother and her son is developmental. Again, I'm just saying this again. You feel comfortable saying that she's a horrible mother and that her son is developmentally disabled, or I'm sorry, developmentally delayed, but you're not comfortable saying she had her son and that's clearly a bad rumor. Why? Because you don't want to lose followers?
I don't know. And because she has lied about so many things in the past, it's not out of the realm of possibility for her to have lied about that.
But as a fellow mother, I feel like you should know that those are things that you do not question. And if somebody is lying about that, that's on them and in their karma. That's not something for you to be questioning.
And as for, I think in that video she said something about me not watching Alex. I watched Alex starting in 2015, and I have talked about this many times as well. I watched Alex starting in 2015. I watched her, I'm pretty sure, up until her and Alan broke up the last time, like after they were engaged and stuff. And then
Okay, side note, but her swallowing sounds and like the really like in between every sentence. Oh my God. She's insufferable.
stopped watching her for a while. Like, I think up until 2023-ish. I want to say the Vlogmas of 2023, maybe a little bit earlier. Maybe I started watching her again in the summer of 2023. And then, like, there were some things that didn't seem in.
She might have, Moth Girl. I think I was just lumping her in with Priscilla because I 100% don't believe that Priscilla was watching Alex. I just don't. I can't get behind like a lady like 20 to 30 years older than Alex, like watching and envying or like, but I guess there are people that do, but I just can't see like a 50-year-old watching a 20-year-old and being like, oh, you know, I want to be like that. And that's how Priscilla is acting. Like she felt like, oh, I wanted to lose weight like her, and I wanted a tummy tuck like her, and I wanted to go on Weight Watchers or like her. Like I just don't buy the things that Nella and Priscilla say about things like that. And I think I just kind of lumped her in with that. And maybe she did watch Alex, and she probably did, but um, yeah. So if I said that, I did say that. So I was just lumping her in, really.
That didn't seem consistent to me. And also, I was made aware of her tummy tuck situation.
Just like she was made aware of me making a video about her.
Saw all of that play out. Then I found out about her gastric bypass stuff, and it seemed a little bit odd to me that, she still hadn't lost weight. And then like reaction channels started.
I thought she didn't talk. She has an inflection where she's asking a question. I thought she didn't talk like that.
Popping up. And I was like, okay, valid. Totally see where they're coming from.
Yeah, I think Kick admitted that she didn't watch Alex. I think she got Alex from Priscilla, and then she like did one reaction to her and got a bunch of views on it. Kind of like every other reactor, like Mama Goob, who never watched her. And they just realized that Alex, for some reason, has some big pull of where they're getting a bunch of views.
And then I just decided to start, watching reaction channels as well. Like
Nella might have, but I just didn't. She told some cooked up story about how she joined Weight Watchers because Alex joined Weight Watchers, and she followed it just like Alex, and she never lost any weight, and she didn't understand, and all this other stuff. Like, come on, Nella.
always watch Alex as well, because sometimes things get skipped over, and or things get a little bit twisted.
So she's admitting that she watched Tara, Nella, Priscilla, Alex herself, and now she's making her own channel. And she acts like she's so above it all, and she has such little time to worry about Alex.
It happens, obviously, but I like to watch for my own and come to my own conclusions. Like I don't like to go based off of what other people are saying. So I like to do my own research, do my own whatever. Yeah. So I have been pretty honest and transparent about when I started watching her, how long I've been watching her, and when I have not watched her. I have been doing the older videos because they are a request by multiple people. Multiple people have asked me to do like her older videos, have asked me to talk about her weight journey, have asked me even to do videos on her and Alan, like her old boyfriend. So I don't understand what you don't get.
She really does like to ask what people don't get and act like people don't understand her because she has such a complex thought process in everything she does. And she gets comments, so many comments. Ugh.
And then the last thing I wanted to say, no one has ever said anything to me. None of my subscribers, or really even anybody who comments, has said anything about that they don't want to hear my daughter in the background, like laughing and playing and stuff.
Miss Ma'am, I'm going to cut you off right there. I never said I didn't want to hear your daughter. I never said anything about your daughter at all. I said that you are a piece of work for calling someone else a bad mother while you react to that same person with your daughter in the background. Don't get it twisted. Don't act like I said I didn't want to hear a child which I do think that it's a little bizarre to react to Alex with your child playing in the background. I do think that's weird. You said you're a night owl. Why don't you wait until your child is in bed to be reacting to Alex? That's just my only thought on it. And if we can hear your child, that means your child can hear us. I mean, can hear us. That means your child can hear you when you're talking. It doesn't matter how low you speak.
So to me, I always left it in because it's cute. I think, I love hearing little kids laugh and play and stuff. It's cute.
Then why don't you just listen to Anderson laugh and play when he's on screen instead of studying his diaper and whether it's too full and talking about his developmental delays?
But if you're going to sit here,
Buck, she's not bothered, okay? She doesn't care. I can criticize her and she really doesn't care. Doesn't matter to her. She just doesn't care. She thinks I'm unhinged because she has no time for me.
and say that me letting my child self-regulate and understand how to play independently and gain trust in herself is being a bad mom, and I'm on the same level as Alex. Woo.
What I'm saying is that I know just about as much of your parenting as you know about Alex's. So I'm judging you based on 5 seconds of parenting, just like you are to Alex. So yes, you're on the same level as Alex. And I think that I will stand by my assessment that reacting to Alex in front of your child, even if she's playing independently, and self-regulating, and building confidence while that's happening, I think that it's still not a great thing to do.
That's unhinged, in my opinion. That's unhinged.
So I called her unhinged, and she's like attached herself to calling everything unhinged now. Just like Instant Karma Reviews said she was pressed, and now everybody's pressed. Everything is pressed. She's pressed. I'm pressed. We're all pressed. Like she really gloms on to what other people say. And like the fact that she's in such a defensive posture and like so activated over someone that she's claiming she doesn't care about, to the point where she's making a 13-minute intro to her video, like responding to say she doesn't care. That's, I mean, you're giving the wrong impression, babe. Like it's not giving I don't care. So just so you know.
But okay, girl, if you say so. So don't worry, we won't have to hear my daughter in the background anymore.
Good. I'm glad your daughter is getting reprieve from having to hear you talk about Alex. I'm happy for her.
Or since you want to think that I'm such a terrible mother, I just don't take care of my daughter. She's.
But you're totally fine saying that about Alex, that she's a terrible mother that doesn't take care of her son. You are very comfortable saying that about Alex, but you are literally crying over someone who you say has a tiny little channel that you don't care about. Like, get a grip. Like, you don't need to change your channel for me. I don't understand why you would. But here you are, not caring, but also changing around the way that you do things because of something that I said. It's giving butthurt. It's giving the new leader of the butthurt bitches brigade. Move over, Tara.
She's all by herself when she's doing independent play or her papa is home with her.
Oh, oh, oh. I hear how butthurt you are right now. Oh, I could just hear it in your voice.
And playing with her and having a good time, and she can overhear me. No, that's why I talk so low.
No, you talk so low because you have a monotone voice. That's how you talk, or else you would accidentally talk in your normal tone at some point.
That's why I talk in this monotone voice that you love so much.
Ew. Like, I'm so sorry, but imagine being her husband. It just gives me the ick the way she talks. Ew. High BMI voice. High BMI voice.
So thanks for listening, love.
Thanks for talking about me, love. For 12 minutes, love. So sweet.
I hope you enjoy this one too.
Haven't listened to it. Don't plan to. But I love your rant about me.
And without further ado,
fuck that shit. We are going to look at the comments. Oops. Okay. Hold on. I hit the wrong button. We're going to look at the comments. Okay. All right. I have to. Okay. All right. We're going to look at her comment section. Let me present it. Okay. Here we are. All right. From Sugar Shay. Girl, I love your content. Keep going. I like your background noise. It's like I'm listening to my friend talk shit. Those miserable reaction channel roundup people are weirdos. Pay them no mind. Okay. I don't really like listening to my friend talk shit in front of her kids. Happy you're here. Don't worry, I don't have any plans to quit. The quote unquote, reaction channel roundup really want to gatekeep exactly who can react and how they should react to Alex. Like they have the say on what other channels do. They're incredibly cringy. Oh, sorry, Mally. I don't mean to be so cringy. I mean, people can react to whoever they want, but I do think that should be a code of conduct for how you react to people. But maybe it's just me. The recent goal is to be early in post reaction so they don't. Yeah, that's true. Love your videos. The little one playing in the background is very nice. Don't let them make you change. Why are they so obsessed with her daughter playing in the background? Like, you really want a child to be sitting there while she's talking about Alex? Like, okay. I don't know who that channel is, but forget them. Us non-haters are here for the commentary. From that, Mooney says the heavy breathing while literally sitting down. Are you talking about Deal With It or Alex? The ASMR of reaction channels, please don't change a thing. Natasha, come on. Stop lying to her. ASMR? Maybe her voice puts her to sleep. I wouldn't call that ASMR though. Girl, the haters who hate us just wish they were us. Oh It's also crazy too right now because I'm seeing an upsurge in Alex reaction channels. I mean, every time I look on YouTube, there's even more reactions about her that are revealing her for who she true or for what she truly is. I just wouldn't even listen to these people. They will never understand us and where we're coming from. A lot of us were actually Alex watchers and liked her in the beginning. Once we realized there was something off, especially about her sizing and how she would lie and say she was a smaller size. We realized she was a liar through and through. This lady has a lot to say. These people don't understand criticism and were probably never criticized their entire lives. You're doing a great job. Yeah, I've never been criticized my entire life. You're right. Thank you. They clearly don't get it. She loves to think that people don't understand. Like she's in some secret club that nobody understands her. Don't understand why they don't take their own advice and just keep scrolling. I never said just keep scrolling. So why is she calling that my advice? I have no fucking clue. Are we talking about Baby Reindeer's channel with like 100 subs? Excuse me. It's 193. Ain't nobody watching that pathetic channel. Really? Look at my views. No, just kidding. I don't care. I mean, we have a good group, and as long as my group watches my channel, as long as I have those core people watching and commenting, love you guys. I don't care if I don't care like who else watches because I think we're like a great group and I feel like we have fun and we also call out the BS. You know, it it's not that big of a deal. Like I said, like there's not that much you can actually grow in this space. So this actually is just for fun. Like I have no illusion that I'm going to get a 500 followers or something. So it's clearly my quote unquote little channel bugged her enough for her to make this reaction. Anyway. Is that who that is? I don't know who she is. Oh, lol. She doesn't know. Are you kidding me? She made a freaking 13-minute response to me, but she doesn't know who I am. I just know she claims to not like Alex, but then goes hard to defend her while reacting to reaction channels, acting like she's not doing the same thing, but the same thing we're doing, but with zero reasoning. The lack of self-awareness is really incredible with that one. Sunny is everywhere. Sunny is everywhere. Yes, that's the one. Okay, so I don't go hard to defend Alex. I just want to clear that up. I'm not defending Alex. I'm saying if this was Amberlynn Reed, if this was I don't think I would do it for Chantal. But if this was somebody else that's really not like the worst person on the internet, I would be saying the same exact thing. Like, it's not about defending Alex because I actually don't like Alex that much. And I've never claimed to like Alex, and I've always been critical of Alex while also saying, but we should never talk about her like that. And anybody who watches me regularly would know that I never say like, I love Alex or anything. Like I've stayed pretty consistent with how I say I feel about Alex. I don't understand them at all. We don't go to their channels with drama, but yet here they come. Really? Really? Because my entire comment section sometimes is full of them talking about their own drama. I enjoy your content because it's exactly how I feel about Alex. Same here. I don't go on anyone else's comments. They'll start drama, especially not with other subscribers. It's giving obsession. But creating an entire channel about one person doesn't give obsession. Aw, sweetie. Oh, it's Alvin. Don't let people discourage you. I'm apparently in their videos too, from what I hear. You're not. You're not in my videos, we'll say. I just laugh it off. They're making us famous. Uh, excuse me. I've never made you made a video about tissue. Who's made it? Who's made videos about tissue? I'm apparently in their videos too. She's trying to manifest it. Definitely not. I had no idea I would inspire them to talk so much. Alex didn't realize she would inspire you to talk so much. Oh, she heard. She went and listened. Apparently, I'm 70 years old with no teeth, from what I hear. I cracked up laughing. I know, right? Talking away they are. Hey, let's be like Big Bubba and let them. LMAO, oh wow. But they're so much better than us. Haters gonna hate or something like that. Oh my god. Two little harpies. I wish you would not have addressed this lady in her comments. We don't care what she has to say about you. We enjoy your content. Just one time for the one time. She's calling bitches out like an umpire. LOL, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Unbelievable. They should be like on their knees kissing Alex's feet for the content that she gives them. I mean, if her mom is such a master gardener. Okay, shut up, Laura. That's not about me. Why is the go to argument for these women always that people are creepy, stalker, and unhinged? They really need to get new material. The idea is to shame and embarrass you into shutting up. How is our interest in snarking on Alex any different than what she's doing? I could give you a laundry list, and I already have. Don't let these cows make you feel any type of way. The end game is that they want to make it so Alex can thrive in her life as an influencer and continue lying and treating people like they're stupid. But I'm not stupid. I'm Jenny Bell and I'm smart. They are so butthurt. People are calling on her BS. Please do not give these people any more oxygen. Jenny. Hi, subscriber Jenny. I know you're a public subscriber. The irony of calling us those things when they are exactly those things. Yeah, I'm definitely not giving them any more of my energy, but I'm sure they'll happily waste theirs on me. How flattering. Says the person who has an entire channel about Alex. Like, what the fuck? Oh, my good friend Laura Bell. That Reactor Roundup channel is a sad, desperate attempt for attention. Oh, right on target. Yeah, I think Alex knows that they're like super unhinged. Like calling the hospital when she was having her baby. I mean, these people are real cuckoo bananas, I'll say. You've become my go-to reaction channel. Oh my God. So these people think that Priscilla is going too far, but okay. People start searching, doxing, and digging up things they shouldn't. Best to stay anonymous. Don't tell people things they can use, if you get what I mean. Yeah, that too. These people are on another planet of crazy. She watches Priscilla, Nella, and Tara, and we're on another level of crazy. It's just weird to me. Like, Alex has put her life out there to make money off of. The rest of us haven't. So what are you even doing? But I'm the one who's so pressed. I mean, Priscilla was bragging about making $6,000 a month on Alex, and Tara talks about the money she makes. Nella talks about the money she makes. So, what are you talking about? Like, I'm happy for you to monetize when you can. It's fine. You do the work. You deserve the reward. She said earlier in this video that it's not even her content. So I don't know what the frick you're talking about here. No one other than the reactor roundup has said they mind you interjecting with personal anecdotes. Anecdotes, you mean? If you need to not let that one person stop you from being the way you are and saying what you feel. Sure, you don't have to be a dick about it, but you were much more toned down this video, and I'm guessing it was in direct response to her video. She has your opinion, you have yours, and she'll keep making videos regardless until you stop making yours, so I wouldn't even pay it any mind. I don't want to bore you guys with my own life because that's not what I started a reaction channel for. What? You've been boring people with your life for this entire time. Well, you know what? Anyway, I just wanted to come on here and react to this quickly because yeah, I couldn't do the editing today. I just wanted to have like a stream of consciousness that didn't work well with editing on Canva. But I think it's really funny that she made an entire like 13-minute ranting intro talking about me, but she really doesn't care. I know. I love it. I think it's so funny. Like, she's basically giving me free, like, press. And then she says, like, oh, you're talking about my channel. Like, I have 193 followers and you have like 600 or 700. So you're benefiting my channel more than I'm benefiting yours. But, like, the unbothered queen. She's super unbothered. She doesn't care. It doesn't matter. But she's just going to change how she does things for me because I said something. That's the part that like really stuck out to me when at the end, after she says she doesn't care and it doesn't matter and who cares, she's like, I'm not going to do this anymore. I hope you're happy. Like, okay, well, if you could like not like accumulate your spit in your mouth and then swallow it like audibly, that would be even better. Can you start editing that out? Because that is what really grinds my gears. But I probably am not going to watch her anymore after this. I'm going to probably, because I was like listening to her because just all of the personal anecdotes were interesting to me. And her lack of self-awareness was very interesting to me. But I think like her takes on Alex and her voice just irritate me a little too much. But if anybody else keeps up on her and she does talk about me, I'm totally making a video about it because she said she's never talking about me again. Oh my God, Jane. Jane. She hasn't been talking about a garden from she begged Lowe's for affiliation, apparently. What? Did Jane say that she contacted Lowe's? Has Lowe's been contacted? Have the authorities been contacted? Oh, continuing to lie about her weight loss, her size. Lowe's, you should have done your research. Oh my God, Jane. Hold on. Is there any more Jane? Sunny. Nope. Oh. Let's give these Alex stands nothing to work with. We have so much to work with. Hammock. Oh, look at this guy. Freddie Dickens is a big Alex. A big Alex hater. Oh my God. Oh, Lowe's have been contacted. Oh, good. Wow. I was really worried. God, thanks, Jane. God, she's such a weirdo. Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, that was my thoughts on deal with it, who can't deal with it. That's it and that's all. So I think I am going to go to bed because I am so tired. Like I woke up this morning, I wasn't feeling well, but I had like a full day planned. So I still did my full day. And then when I got home, I was like, oh my gosh, this is too personal. I'm so sorry. But I got home and I was like, oh my God, I just want to lay on the couch and do nothing. But I still couldn't lay on the couch and do nothing because I had other things to do. So I've been like running around. But this has been so much fun. I was like having a moment and I didn't read a bunch of the comments, but thank you guys so much for being here. It was so last minute. It was fun and okay, the ball's in your court, deal with it. We're going to start talking about Nella more probably because her unhinged weight loss channel is super interesting to me. I love that she's trying this. Thank you guys. Have a great night. Happy Sunday. And we will see you later. Goodbye.